What would the game be like without Greg? Well, this is starting to feel like a little bit of a Mandela effect to me because I'm getting more and more games where there's no Gregs and there's no trees inside the game. Now, I don't remember if it was from the beta or for the soft launch, but this was the last time I really seen it. But over the past couple of days, I've gone into modes and there's not a single tree around, which is a surprise because I'm big on taking my bomb and tossing it onto the trees. And where everybody's always saying touching the grass with a hog rider, I think we need to start saying grabbing those trees when it comes to Greg. Looking back to when the game first started, I don't honestly think I'd ever say this, but I honestly miss the games where I don't have Greg or don't even see the trees in there. Now, as I said, this is something I've seen before the early games, and I really haven't seen it in a long time until the past couple of days. And I don't know if this is some sort of prep for the update coming up, if we're going to have game modes where trees aren't going to be needed, or if it's just one of those things that now everybody is grabbing the same pool of the characters that we're able to go into battle with. I mean, yeah, it could just be a situation that all 10 players, that none of them have a Greg populating, but it always seemed like when I went in and say I couldn't get a tank, that there was still other players that could get a tank inside the game. I think as the game goes on, we'll be seeing a lot of little changes like this happening because the game is going to evolve eventually, hopefully like Brawl Stars did. And if you did see the video from yesterday, it looks like I was right that we are going to be getting a new world there. We are getting Leon, we are getting the Archer and the Miner. The one thing I did forget to mention though inside that video was the tickets in the background, which is clearly for the whole skins inside the game. We saw this back in the beta too. It was a long time ago. Somehow I missed it when I was talking about it, but I meant to bring it up to you. Which I think is actually a cool thing and a big change on top of everything else coming inside the game, and the fact that everything inside the game can be achieved from a free-to-play player. I've never really been a big fan of games that say, hey, the only way you're going to get this is you have to spend for it, and leave everybody that can't spend on it just kind of left in the dust. So if that is the goal, which I believe it's going to be, I thought that was pretty cool. But I thought this was weird and just want to bring it up. Do you think if there's no Gregs inside the game, should you still see trees? If you don't have Mavises, should you still see carrots? And if there's no tanks inside the game, should there still be tanks on the board? Now the tanks, I'm pretty sure that I have seen games where they aren't thrown out there, but then again too, that might just be me playing on my free-to-play account where I don't have the tank unlocked yet. But curious to know what you guys think. If you want to know what I believe is going to be happening with the Megas at 11 o'clock tomorrow, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.